Well, folks, I hope you had a Merry Christmas. As you can see, Santa is in off-duty mode now, and it's time to kick back, relax, and take a little time off. This channel has become kind of an oddity for me. I really didn't expect it to do much, to be honest with you. I created this back in May, and I really just kind of did it as a side thing to the main Lucore channel. Obviously, the Lucore Automotive channel is the lion's share of my attentions. Making those videos and keeping that beast going to feed the business as well. And the amount of people that have come over to this channel that have supported me here have been fantastic. If you don't know me from there, if you just know me from some other place, it's great to have you, and thank you very much for joining in. I truly do appreciate you guys. For me, Christmas is that's what it's all about. It's saying thank you for the gifts that you've been given, and for being able to give gifts to other people. Obviously, what we did with the trip down to North Carolina was a pretty special experience, and I am forever grateful for the opportunity that you guys gave me to be able to do that. That was something that I really wanted to do, and it is 100% because of you folks that watch this. The core 1,000 or 1,500 of you out of the 7,000 subscribers that watch, it's because of you folks that really that whole opportunity was possible. If it was just me coming out of pocket to do it out of my own funds, it wouldn't have been able to be done. I'm not a rich man. That's not how this works. So you guys enabled me specifically to be able to do that. For those of you who don't know, it's a really simple process with YouTube stuff. I create videos, you watch videos, advertisers run ads on my videos, I get paid for those videos, I then spend that money to make more videos, which you hopefully watch. That's all there is to it. I'm not selling shirts and hats and keychains, no merch, no giveaways, no shenanigans, no none of that stuff. It's purely, I make content and hopefully you watch it. And for those of you who are the core group people, the people that comment constantly and that are here supporting me, I cannot say thank you enough. It is unbelievably humbling to see that there are people out there that share the same desires that I do, to be able to not just do automotive stuff, but also to make a positive impact on the people around us and to help other people grow. I've had so many conversations over the past couple of weeks, really the past maybe 2 months, with other creators and with supporters. I don't want to call you fans, but supporters of the channel, or people that are also content creators and that are looking for kind of some help on how to make things bigger and better and to positively impact their lives or their people around them. The ability to help other content creators is huge for me, and I have enjoyed being able to give away some of the information and the knowledge that I've learned over the years. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm only marginally successful. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I'm not a wealthy man. I'm not independently living off my YouTube kind of thing. I've got to work my day job to pay the bills to be able to put into the YouTube thing. You know, eventually I'd love to see that the YouTube channel gets to the point where it is my own thing, and that would be fantastic. If I could even get it to the point where it could pay for some of my bills as far as the builds go, that would be even more fantastic. But you know, you never really know where this thing goes. YouTube is, you spend a lot of money, especially in the automotive YouTube space, you spend a lot of money to make a little bit of money back. Roughly speaking, if you want to do the math, I make about $7 per 1,000 views. So if I have a video that gets 2,000 views, that's like 14 bucks, minus taxes. You know, and I could have probably spent a couple of $100 or a couple $1,000 to make the making of that video. But the idea here is that I'm trying to invest in something for the future for all of us, not just for me. Because I really truly want to make this something where I want this to be more than just another automotive channel, more than just a car channel. I want this to be more of a community where I can do things to help other people. I can be out there helping other people, whether it's showcasing other people's builds or taking trips to meet people or making donations through the channel or whatever the case may be. That's really what I want to do with this channel, and I think there's a pretty decent core group of people that share that same desire. If you're one of those people, I'm glad to have you here. I really am. I truly do appreciate you guys. I don't have a really big family as far as biological family goes. I don't. I've got really none of them close to me, to be honest. I'm an only child, and I don't really have anybody that's in my blood relation that's close to me. So my friends and the people that pay attention to me online, and the people that I'm connected through a lot of this automotive motorsport thing and the automotive hobby in general, are really the people that I have built the family with. And I think that probably includes you. And I think there's a lot of folks that are out there that are in the kind of the same ballgame. Whether or not you have close relations that are blood related or not, a lot of times it's the family you choose that's closer to you or a bigger part of your life than the family that you're born into. I feel like I'm Dominic Toretto a little bit here from Fast and Furious, but I truly do mean that. The things that I'm doing with this channel and that I really want to do over the next, who knows how long this thing runs, I hope are going to make a big positive impact on the world at large, or at least a small impact on a lot of people. That's my goal. I just want to be impactful. I don't know. You never know how long your trip is here. You know, we never know how long we're going to be around, so make as much of a positive impact as you can. And I love the ability with YouTube to be able to reach out to folks and to be able to really, truly make a difference. I'm hoping that here in the next couple of months, as racing season continues to grow and as the builds continue to progress, that the community continues to grow and we find more like-minded individuals who are interested in this kind of thing and who will support the mission. And support me in what I'm trying to do. I'm not asking for donations. I don't want your money. All I want to do is I want to be able to spread some positive energy out there, as well as automotive content. Obviously, this channel is an automotive channel, so I want to continue to make automotive stuff. I want to keep on working on the engine builds, the Pontiac 350 build, the other Pontiac 350 build, the AMC 360 build, showcasing some of the customer stuff that maybe doesn't necessarily fit on the main channel. All of the trials and tribulations that I get into along the way, all of the road trips and the running for parts and all that kind of stuff where I'm showing the real honest to God, experience of what happens in this whole thing, in this whole automotive crazy thing that we've built. I was watching Derek Bieri from Vice Grip Garage, his most recent video the other day, when they were out at Formosa, I believe, or Formoso, I think. I don't remember what the name of the place is, but Derek is obviously a force to be reckoned with in this automotive YouTube space, and the man is insanely busy. He's got so many different irons in the fire. But he put out a video of kind of like the very end of Hot Rod Garage and Motor Trend and all of the stuff that was going on there. And as that's kind of come to an end, it kind of felt a little bittersweet because you see, that whole thing falling apart. But I think, at least the way that he seemed to have shared it, it shows a little bit of the behind the scenes about how much stuff that we really don't show, we don't admit to, maybe even, about the reality of this whole thing that we're doing here, this whole automotive content creation space. It's hard and it's expensive and it requires a ton of time and a lot of people to support you. And I don't have a team, I don't have a family that can grab the camera. I'm out here one-handing this camera on my porch to be able to shoot video for you guys. I'm a one-man band essentially all the time, so it's tough to be able to move things forward or be able to do things. Now, I do fortunately have people in my corner that I can utilize their skills or their talents or their capabilities here and there to be able to do things for me, like Uncle Bob or Uncle Terry, or those guys have been phenomenal. I am forever grateful for the random series of events that put me in touch with the Street Racing Channel guys, with Billy specifically, and then with Bill. I met them at the same time. Those guys have obviously shown an incredible way forward and how to really make a successful experience happen. But they're also very, very blessed with having family to help them do that. You know, Bill has Billy and Tommy and Allison and everybody else, and Billy has everybody else that's around him, and Tommy has everybody else that's around him, and Vicky is the glue that keeps it all together. And they're unbelievably blessed for that, and I'm beyond thankful to be attached to those guys, even into a tiny little bit. To see what they did down in Bradenton the other day. If you haven't watched it yet, by the way, Street Racing Channel just put out a video from their race at the Christmas tree race down with Cleetus McFarland at Bradenton, and it's truly phenomenal. It's truly fantastic. And a lot of what you're going to see with that when you watch it, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's a great video. A lot of what you're going to see with that is real normal people that were successful at YouTube, and it has changed their lives massively for the better. And I would love to be able on that same program. I would love to be able to say, you know, a year from now that YouTube changed my life positively, and that I can be in that same kind of game. Now, I'm not going to be racing like they are. That's not my shtick. That's not my thing. But to be able to get to achieve that level of success would be phenomenal. And I hope you guys are believing in me enough to be able to stick around while I get my way through this thing, and I keep developing and spending money as much as I possibly can to move projects forward. Not all the videos are going to be super exciting videos, but I need to keep creating stuff in order to be able to keep making stuff happen. I can't just keep coming out of pocket for thousands and thousands of dollars here and there when I don't have that kind of money coming in, if that makes sense. I think it probably makes sense, because I think you probably are all mostly in the same boat. But it's not just what that money can do for me. It's what I'm going to be able to do for the people around me. Because while I am an automotive person, and I am an automotive enthusiast, and a guy that loves to go racing, and that loves to do all things car related, used to be in motorcycles, my passion, my dream, what I really, really want to do is I want to utilize all of the fantastic, positive, interesting, energetic, engaged people, you folks, to be able to make a positive impact on other people's lives. I don't want to just make me rich and buy me a bunch of race cars. I already have too many cars. I don't need to be buying any more things, and I only have a certain amount of time where I have the ability to even utilize any of that stuff. But I want to be able to put back out there into the community via this YouTube channel. I don't know if you saw this, and I can't include it in this video, but it was on the Lucore channel on the day one video from PRI, where I talked to the folks of Battle Scarred Motorsports. And I'm going to talk about this in a future upcoming video, and hopefully I can get those guys on camera with me again and we can have a conversation about it. But they are an organization of veterans and first responders, for veterans and first responders, to put people back in a team environment, to be able to help them cope with situations and rebuild those connections with life. Because a lot of first responders and a lot of veterans have a very, very difficult time when they come back to civilian life. Scars you may see, scars you may not see. But when they come back to civilian life, a lot of times it's very difficult for them to connect. And Battle Scarred Motorsports is a group of folks that are bringing those folks together and giving them a cohesive structure again and a connection to each other, and helping them through whatever it is that they're battling through after they've battled through. And I would love to be able to do stuff with people like, you know, I'd love to be able to do more with those guys. I'd love to be able to make a gigantic donation from the channel to be able to help support and grow their process. Hell, I would love to be able to get to the point where we've made enough money where we could literally provide a car for them to go racing with, and maybe some funding to be able to support it with. Things like that, I think, are one of those things that, like, it's possible. It's super possible. It's going to take a community to make it happen. And I really, truly hope that there's enough people that are around. I know this is probably not what you probably tuned in for, and if you've made it this far, thank you guys so much for being here. This season makes you kind of emotional. I'm in a pretty fortunate place in my life. I have a roof over my head. I have food in my belly. I have a puppy that loves me. I have a beautiful lady upstairs that loves me as well. I am a blessed person. I have a very, very good life. And part of that is because you folks are tuning in and watching these videos, and you're giving me the support that it takes to be able to make this thing happen. And I truly hope you guys are going to continue to pay attention to the channel. I truly hope you're going to help support me going forward in all my crazy hot rod antics, and are maybe going to be around for some of the other stuff, the off automotive stuff that I really want to do, and I think will make this channel truly something special, unlike any other channel honestly I've ever seen. And I think it's going to be something that I'm going to continue to try to focus on, and I hope that there's a lot of you folks that will continue to show support to me and my desires to be able to do good things for good people. Shameless plug for my other failed YouTube channel. Anyways, guys, I'm going to let you go. Again, I hope you had a Merry Christmas. I hope you had people around you. If you didn't, I promise you that I love you guys all so much. You mean so much to me. And I thank you a million times over for what you have given me so far. And I am unbelievably excited about what we have coming forward, going into the new year. I think it's going to be an incredible year. I'm so excited about where we're going to be this time next year. And just thank you very much. So, I love you. Thanks for being here. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.